What's up, everybody? And today we're checking out MARSOC, Navy SEALs, and Special Operations Parachute Jumps. This is by Military Archive, one of the best channels out there for just raw military footage with not much dialogue over the top. Sometimes it's actually got no dialogue, it's just complete footage from the military, and I love that stuff because I can talk over it, we can chat about it, we can have some fun as we're watching it. I will leave a link down below to the original video. Make sure you go over there, give it some love, okay? Give it a like, give them a subscribe, and all that good stuff. Before we get started, though, summer's almost here. It's time for you to have a barbecue or a fire outside and pour yourself a nice cold beverage in your chug and look like an absolute legend. Free customization, free bag, 10% off. Link down below. Handmade here in the UK with sustainable materials. They are selling like crazy because summer is coming up. Get yourself one right now. Also, I was going to say go check out Morale, but I haven't got a can around here. Check out Morale. You can buy the clothing right now, and you can get yourself a Morale can. Other than that, oh, and these ship to America. They do ship to America. People keep asking me, "You can get it in America?" Yes, you can get it in America. All right. Oh, it's just over a minute. I try and get the intro quicker. Oh, that's another thing, actually. That's another thing. For those of you who didn't see, I did have an Outdoor Boys video up, but unfortunately, it got a copyright removal request by Luke over at Outdoor Boys. So it's been taken down. I did put a video up explaining it, but then there was people commenting saying, I can't believe Luke would do this, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't want to spread hate towards the Outdoor Boys. I don't want to do that crap. I don't want to spread hate. I'm all about positivity. So I just took that video down as well. So yeah, I won't be doing any more Outdoor Boys. However, I will be making my own vlogs outdoor. If you saw the other day, I put up a video having a walk in North Wales with my best mate. It's a vlog. Go check it out. It popped up last weekend. Next weekend, there'll be another video going up. I am going to the Mac Loop and vlogging the whole thing. Me and my mate, my best mate, he's ex-Fusilier, Army, British Army. We're going to go to the Mac Loop. We're going to get there early, and we're going to be watching some planes. I'm going to vlog the whole thing and put it up next weekend. So if you want to check that out, go over to the last vlog and give it some love, because then I know you'll want to see it. All right, let's check this out. Throwing themselves out of a perfectly good plane. What are they in here? There's a helo, right? Yeah, it's a helo. Gone. Can we get a look up at the helo? Is he going to look at it? He's not going to look up at the helo, is he? Let's turn it down a little bit so we can talk over it. That looks like England. That looks like he's flying over England. This is why I didn't go in the paras. Jumping out of a perfectly good aircraft. I wonder where this was. So for those of you who don't know, this is like a compilation of different jumps. But this all looks like the same. God, that does look like England. I wonder where that is. Although that could very, very easily be a northern state in the US. Very easily as well. That could easily be something like upstate New York or something like that. I wonder where that is. It does look very much like England. Or Wales. Who have we got here? I'm not seeing any patches on this. Where are they going to go? There you go. There's a signal. It looks like they've got lights on the bottom of the backpacks as well. Did you see that? Oh, we saw the helo briefly then. No, that's got to be the US. That's not England. You can tell by how the houses are laid out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them then. Doesn't say who they are. Or at least you can't see. Not a military jump though, because they haven't got weapons on them or anything like that. This must be just getting the jumps in, like getting the numbers up for the jumps, practicing. But I don't see any weapons on them. Ooh, what's that there on his arm? What's that sign? What is that? Let me Google it. Is it MARSOC? Is that what it is? No, it's not MARSOC. No, it's not. What is that symbol? I wonder if I could do like some sort of reverse image search on Google. In fact, just let me know, chat. What is this symbol underneath the American flag? Who is that? Although this guy over here looks like he's got a different one. So I don't know. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Medic, we've got a medic on board. He's jumping. No weapons, though. This guy's got a GoPro in his hat. On his helmet. That was a good shot. That was a really good shot. You never want to, like, jump up as you're jumping out of a helo. Hey up, mate. How we doing? Just hanging about. It looks... It doesn't look real, does it? War clashes? What's that mean? Huh. Yeah, this looks like the US, actually. This isn't the UK. I do wonder where this jump was, though. It doesn't say in the description what each individual jump is throughout this video. But there are, like, multiple videos, I'm pretty sure, in this. That's why it's, like, 15 minutes long. But, yeah, no weapons. Must be just practicing drills or something. Okay, this is a different one. Wait, I feel like we might have seen this one. They're doing, like, a... I think we've seen this one. They're jumping into a stadium. I think we've seen this one. Either way, we'll watch it again because it's absolutely sick. Imagine that feeling of being the guy that lands on the actual pitch in the stadium and everyone's like amazed. The ego must feel amazing. Why's that guy just hanging on the end there like that? Incredible. What a shot that is as well, looking up like that. So they're going towards a stadium. Let's hope they get the right one because I did see two. This is the Navy SEALs doing this. I wonder if this team doing the jumps for commercial stuff like this, for like stadiums and the hype stuff, I wonder if they're active duty, and if they are, do they still go in operations, or whether they're just a team for marketing purposes in a way. So, where's the stadium? Is it behind him?
Roger.
Ooh, that's close.
All right, stay extended.
Holy, that's close. Oh my God. You've got to be careful doing that. Has he put his legs on the other guy's shoe? Holy shit, he has. Oh my God. That's so dangerous. There's two on each side, and then, oh my God. That's incredible. One wrong gust or something like that, it can completely ruin the shoot. I'm sure they have a secondary. But still, that takes some skill. And guts. I wonder where this is. Nice river like that. Yeah, I wonder where that is. People will probably be able to tell by the game that's being played. One of the most beautiful cities I went to in America when I was traveling in the school bus was actually Austin, Texas. It just reminded me because of the river going through. The river going through Austin, Texas is beautiful. There's a part that you can go swim. And it is just absolutely stunning. I actually managed to go and see the Austin soccer team, the new soccer team, football, as I would call it, but the soccer team. How are they doing that? Yo, what? He's like leaning back and going sideways. I'm presuming the cameraman's doing the same. We've got the American flag on another guy back there.
Nice. Got it. Sweet. Win.
I'm surprised they're able to chat to each other so easily like that. With the amount of wind that's probably up there.
Strong legs. Sit down.
Okay, they just broke. Giving it some woos. I wonder what team that is with the T in the middle. Is it Texas? Nah, actually not. I don't know. I don't know what team it is. I'm not a big American football person.
Bring it up.
Oh my god, the feeling. That must feel so sick. High fives all around. That's so sick. Big stadium. Beautiful day. Clear skies. Morale must be high during that day. Wow. Oh, the flag coming down looks sick as well. That's a big ass flag. That is a big ass flag. The size of that. America. America. Fuck yeah. If you know what film that's from, let me know in the comments.
Hey, Brando. Do a selfie.
What's the orange shirt with T, or jerseys as you call it in America, with the T? I wonder what football team that is. In fact, I'm going to Google it. Orange American football. Orange American football shirt with T on it. There's loads that have come up. There's loads of them. Loads of orange football shirts. Not so much ones that I'm seeing there with like a T on the middle of the collar. It could be college football though, which wouldn't be NFL. College football is massive. It could be Texas. But college football is absolutely massive, isn't it? All right, we've got a different jump here. This guy's got a biking helmet on. No weapons again. And so it doesn't look like this is necessarily a tactical jump or anything. It possibly is just for training. We're at an airfield by the looks of it. Looks like there's only 3. What are they doing here? They're going to come together and do a few twirls. Let's have a look here. Couple of nice little cute spins. I wonder who this is. Again, because we don't have we don't see patches. It's hard to know who's doing what here. We know that the guys who jumped into the stadium are Navy SEALs because it literally says it on the chutes. But the title does say Special Forces and MARSOC as well, so who knows? Jumping into a woodland, maybe? Got to be going to the airfield to the left, right? What does it say on the chute? It's a blacked out chute. I wonder what that means. I don't know what he did there. Go into that airfield down there. The skill and composure you've got to have to do some sort of jump like this is quite profound, isn't it? I couldn't do that. That's not something I'd ever want to do. I'd never had any interest in doing that. Even when I was in the Marines and I was a bit of an adrenaline junkie, I had no interest in getting my wings, which is what you call it in the Royal Marines, by the way. You can be a Royal Marine and do your jumps course and get what's called your wings. You get them put on your armor. I've never had any interest in doing that, to be honest with you. It's just not something I've always been better with water than I have in the sky. It's just been my thing. I prefer to be in a body of water and do aquatic stuff rather than jumping out of planes. And I don't think that's ultimately why I joined the Royal Marines more than something like the Paras. I think because my dad was in the Navy and all that other stuff, I think it just edged that way. I was at the cadets for a bit, and there was the Royal Marine cadets there as well. And so I think it just kind of was more impressionable on me. But I definitely think that I would struggle in these types of scenarios. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure everyone's nervous on the first few jumps. If you've done your jumps, by the way, let me know in the comments. Have you got your wings? Have you done these types of jumps before? Have you done it as a civvy? Have you done it in the military? Let me know. Even if you're a competent jumper, tell me what it's like on them first couple of jumps. Surely everybody's nervous. Be very, very doubtful if someone's not nervous on their first ever jump. Maybe a bit of excitement, but only 3 lads here. We don't know who these were. We don't know where they are. Okay. Big aircraft. Perfectly good aircraft that someone's going to throw themselves out of. All right, here we... Oh, that's Spanish flag? That's the Spanish flag, right? Am I going crazy by saying that? Am I going crazy? That's the Spanish flag. Why has he got Spanish flag on his helmet? Interesting. This might be like some sort of joint operation. Maybe. Perfectly good aircraft to jump out of. Big old Bergen between the legs. Some of them don't have it, some of them do. So this looks more like a tactical military jump if they've got them big Bergens on the back. Also, if they're jumping with doubles like that, I'm presuming that is some sort of training to get people used to the jumps. I'm presuming. Trying to look at... See if we can see patches here. God, it's too blurry. This is definitely more training than anything else. Got to get that waddle in. The waddle when you've got a Bergen between your legs. There's always one that wants to go backwards, isn't there? There's always one. Oh my god, that's a sick jump. A sick shot. Okay, so they're jumping at an airfield. This doesn't look like America. That does look like Spain. You look at them buildings. That does actually look like Spain. This might be like some sort of joint operation between the two countries. Yeah, there's a guy speaking Spanish in the background there. This is either joint operation or just a Spanish jump. My presumption is it's a joint operation considering the aircraft they jumped out of. What was it, an AC-130? Is that what it's called, that aircraft? Let me Google that real quick. No, it's not a 130. I forgot what that aircraft is called that they jumped. Interesting. Oh, that's the end of the video. Oh, I could have watched that all day. I legit could watch that stuff all day. I really enjoy it. I like just like browsing it and checking out the equipment while they do it and see what's going on. Absolutely fantastic video by Military Archive. I will leave a link down below to the original one. If you want to go over there and analyze it yourself and figure out who's who and what's what, go and do it. Let me know in the comments about all the questions I had, which was, who was that football team? Who was that? And that joint operation at the end. What do you think's going on there? Let me know in the comments. Check out Chug if you haven't already, and go check out Morale, my business, as well. Other than that, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.